All right, guys, Jake with FASS Motorsports. We are actually here today to finally take a look at Brad, the founder of FASS's truck. Now, he let me talk him into showing off the truck a little bit, and we're going to take a deep dive on some of the stuff that's been done. Now, the cool thing is there's a lot of companies involved, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but this truck has a ton of cool parts, a lot of custom work, and we're going to get to show it to you.
And first of all, before we start, we have Spencer from FASS Fuel Systems Research and Development. That's where you've seen a lot of the improvements come with the quietness and how long they last and the water separation, things like that. Then we have Zane with top tier suspensions, and what the bad thing is, they're best of friends. But the synergy that we have going on here is insane between the companies. And of course, we're gonna show the truck, and I don't wanna forget, we have the FASS Fuel System on here with the heaters that we just discussed. And Zane, I would like you to take over and kind of walk us around up here until we get to the hood, to the engine.
Certainly. So the suspension on this truck is a Carly Dominator kit. It started off as a short arm kit, and then we changed it over with a Steve Darnell video when we flew out there, and kind of showed off at Speed Vegas.
Is that when we jumped about 4 feet high on the flat ground?
Some of the pros and cons of a short arm kit and what you can get for advantage of a long arm kit. So we'll go over that when we get to the front. In the back, you can see the 3.0 King shocks, the Dominator shock package, and then also the speed bumps or the nitrogen air bumps that is installed on it, all Carly parts. And then kind of pan back a little bit. It's got fiberglass bedsides and fenders, but we also want to feature the Gold Innovate wheels. So that's their G500 wheel package in a 20-inch, and then a beadlock wheel. This is a simulated, but we're running all ARP hardware on it. 12-point hardware.
And I'd like to stop you for a second. One of the things that Zane from Top Tier brings is that I would have never picked gold wheels. Never. And I love it. And you're going to see on the different vehicles, he's great at speccing it out and asking, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? And then he might shoot you a couple other ideas that you say, you know what, I wasn't even thinking that. So when you're talking suspensions, when you're talking components through Top Tier suspensions, he's the man, and you're bringing some great people up below you. Now, we specialize in this arena, but you have the capability of bringing other parts in, right?
Right, we're grabbing guys that kind of have a specialty. Besides what we're going to teach them in a whole, they kind of have a specialty that brings something
a little niche off to the side.
Yep.
Okay, but your suspensions on, the side-by-sides, the razors, things like that, right?
Yes, correct. Moving up to the front, this is where we're going to talk about that big difference between that short arm and long arm. So if you kind of pan underneath here, you see these long arms reaching further back into the frame, and that's going to give you a lot more linear travel in the middle of the wheel well, center that axle better, and then have a lot better feel in the drivability of it. You also get more travel, which allows a longer shock in there.
And what's way cool about this is when you're driving it and you're going through different terrains, you can feel everything working below you, but the cab rock is minimal.
Yeah, even though there's a torsion sway bar that allows a little bit of movement, it really is fine-tuned by Carly so that you might feel a little bit.
But it's like the cab is here and the suspension's underneath doing this.
Countered with that long arm, it really works well. When it gets to a certain point, it puts pressure to that back outside rear tire, so it does a lot better performance on the street and off-road.
Because I'm a street guy, and this is all new to me, this off-road like this, but it was just wicked being able to feel that just working underneath while the cab is doing very little of that.
It's amazing how good this truck can drive.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And drift.
So kind of rounding off the front axle, we've got Dynatrac ball joints in it. We've got a truss for the front end, different steering, EMF steering. You see that torsion sway bar here, and it really makes a solid truck and a lot of fun to drive. Gives you a lot of confidence off-road.
Guys, turn this light bar off when you see other people coming at you. All right, and the semi guys, they're running these like fog lights.
Yeah. Yeah, they're bright, they're a little addicting.
Yeah, they're great when, for spotting deer, but if someone's coming the other way, turn the damn things off.
So under the hood, he wanted compounds, he wanted 800 horsepower, so with the 38s, that was the way to go. It had a 63 millimeter turbo on it, hanging off a Steed speed manifold. So paired that with a S475. have a lot of time in the tubing work. It's all pie cut just to clear the Carly
All
shock
this work
tower.
here. You can really see it here where it's not painted. All the pie cuts.
Someone's been putting quite a bit of heat into it. But so besides the turbos, Dynamite, they built the injectors. It is also using a 12 millimeter CP3 from Dynamite. It had duals on it, but went to a simpler design and able to fit it a lot better. Transmission's fully built, billet input shaft. There's dampener in the converter. It's had all the valve body work.
Zane, what kind of bumper is this one?
So if you pan back a little bit, you can see this is a mercenary bumper, and they do great work. Get it with fit and finish. It turns out to be a real nice high clearance bumper, and it's kind of a sleek design. So it's not a big Texas style bumper as much as the trends have kind of moved away from that, and it's kind of catered to that pre-runner style Super Duty or Dodge look, 3/4 ton look. Able to fit that Baja design front light. In the back there's a matching rear bumper that has some Baja design backup lights in it.
What's up, guys? Sorry for the abrupt ending. It was about 20 degrees on the day that we were filming that, so we actually didn't get an outro that we loved. Now, today, we're back at the FASS shop, and we just wanted to say thanks for watching. If you liked this type of content, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to check out FASS Motorsports on Instagram, where we post all the daily activities. Thanks for watching.